Mentioned previously, I got a very special guest in the studio today, Osaze Williams. How you doing, my brother? Man, it's great to have you, my brother. We are looking at, providing that Coco B is doing the stellar job that she always does, we are looking at me currently, but we're looking at the indoor world record holder in the 800.
Yes, national record holder.
National record holder for the U.S. Virgin Islands, Osaze Williams. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you. I really appreciate you.
All right, man. So, your dad is like a cool guy, man.
Definitely.
Doulas
Yeah.
reached out, and it was weird because Doulas was like, I guess he's just like good people should know good people.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yo, I'm not even on an interview. I just want to meet. I want you to meet the kid because he's such a good guy. And so, anything Doulas needs from me that I could possibly give, I'm willing to do it. But I did check out your music first through Dean Pond. So now Dean Pond is like a super producer, engineer, works for Shaggy, and he liked your music. So if he liked your music, I was like, okay, see what we're working with.
Yeah.
All right, so now, interesting bloodlines. So you run track. Your father's a horse trainer.
Yep.
Your brother's a professional jockey.
Yep.
Y'all just like speed, huh?
We do. Everything racing. Yep.
Everything is racing.
Yeah.
All right, so where did you develop your love for running?
So funny, you started off right. Love my dad, and he started horse racing, and I was like, how could I be a horse? You know, this little kid running up and down the house in the 3rd grade, and how could I be a horse? And I've had so much energy.
Okay, pause. I thought you made a mistake the first time. Then he said it again.
No.
Did you say how you could be a horse?
A little kid, big dreams.
Like get boss on there running? Like you wanted to be a
boss on there running, breaking out on top. Yeah.
Okay. So as a little kid, you wanted to be a horse.
Yeah, so I always looked up to Zenyatta. You know?
Okay.
Man, when she first lost that last race, I cried, but I always wanted to be that. So when I got into racing, I would purposefully go to the back of races to pass everyone, just so I could be Zenyatta. So I thank my dad and my mom putting me in the track and field. You know, my dad definitely sparked that inspiration for running, and I took it and ran with it.
Okay, so now a great trainer is your dad. Trains in
Pennsylvania.
In
that area, yeah.
In the cold. Big
Yeah.
respect to you, brother, because it's cold out there. Did any of the training from like horse training evolve into training you as a young track runner?
Yeah, it's actually funny now that me and my dad, you know, we were talking about running. It kind of, a lot of things clicked, and a lot of times I like to break down my training in terms of horse training, you know, and then we can connect and he can give me tips and pointers. You know, one of the tips was wind sprints, you know, take off running as hard as you can, which is similar to a fartlek when you're running. So
Sure.
Same philosophy, so I'm glad that we can connect on that way.
Okay. All right, now you wanted to be a jockey also.
Yes. I did.
I think Doulas were just looking for some cheap labor, but that's besides the point. So what happened? You're kind of tall to be a jockey.
Yeah, well, I didn't know I was going to be this. I shot up, but I was in St. Thomas, came here for the summer, was staying with my dad, and was riding one of the horses, and Ajari was actually there that day, and he was kind of messing with the horse. You know, older brothers, they like to make fun of their little brothers, and I don't know, the horse wasn't really listening to me that day, and next thing you know, I'm riding, and then, I take off, hast just take off. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. I screamed for my dad. Next thing you know, I look up, I'm on the floor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Dad asked me, said, you want to get back on? I said, no, I'm okay.
That was the end of that.
That was it. That's how he knew.
Is that the last time you rode a horse?
For like at least 8 years.
I have a similar story.
Oh, do you?
When I went to Cuba, it almost went with my head. Ran under a galvanized.
Oh, whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, let me tell you something about my co-host, my lovely and talented co-host. She finds a way every time to just take it to the extreme, like where I don't expect it to go. Like she just told the story. I almost got decapitated. All right. So your brother, Ajari, who has fell off a horse before, but just got right back up.
Yeah, tough as nails.
That's how you tell the jockeys from the handicappers.
The runners.
So you handicap horses.
Yeah. Love.
You love it.
handicap. Yep.
So the horse thing is still embedded in you.
Oh, I watch every race. I mean, I'm looking at the Belmont Stakes on Saturday. So
Okay.
every
You
race
already got plans. You already
yeah.
know.
Yeah, I already know.
Okay, that's what's up. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it full circle. I'm gonna watch a race of Ajari from like
Perfect.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
Where Ajari, let's not spoiler alert. Let's not say what happens in this race. If I'm playing it, there's a good chance you know, but still. Let me see here. How often do you get to see your brother ride?
Well, I watch all his races.
Okay.
All of them. Even if I'm on a run, I'll have my phone with me. I'll pull up his races. But the last time I didn't get to actually see him ride in person since he's been in the States. But yeah, so it's been nice. He got to see me race though, which was really cool. We went to Phoenix. So
You
that
saw
was
him in
awesome.
Phoenix?
Yeah, he came to my race in Phoenix. I was doing a track meet out there. He came out and it was awesome.
Okay. You are telling me. Oh, that's kind of important. Okay. Thanks. You gotta be a little more aggressive there, like your horse that almost killed you. That's the energy we need. All right, so it's 9:10 in the morning. We are going to play a song that you made. All right, and I want to talk about it a little bit. It's Osaze Williams.
Yep.
And the name of the song is
Sorry for the wait.
I was early.
Avanto made it. Josh Coleman.
AD boss. I said sorry, I don't understand, but I know that you wanna call me. I keep moving forward, I can't really trust nobody. I got all this pain that I feel like it is my hobby. But I've been a soldier every day up in this lobby. Mama always told me keep on kicking like karate. Father always told me be a leader, never copy. I've been rolling with my soldiers and my posse. I'ma take a stand for all my niggas that keep walking. I ain't all these niggas cause they don't know how to balance it. Every day I'm grinding for this shit, I chase advantages. Every day I wanna quit this shit cause it's so challenging. Thinking about my mama, how she's struggling, she battling. I be moving solo, I can't link up with no savages. I was scared to grow up as a kid, I faced those damages. I feel like a doctor cause I'm dealing with these bandages. Fell a victim to the streets and I kept savaging. I ain't all these niggas, they don't know. I've been talking all my shit, I'm on the road. I've been putting in this work, I cannot fall. I've been all about my shit, I got control. I've been winning every day, I'm never following. All these niggas, they be falling like it's Halloween. All these niggas popping pills, but I ain't swallowing. I keep pushing every way, my mama modeling. I got time, but I cannot wait. Mama told me when you grinding, gotta stay awake. Every day I woke up in my life with something that I hate. So I kept on grinding for my mama, gotta get in shape. I know I've been swinging in the jungle, feeling like Abe. Mama ain't no hero, but for you, I know I rock a cave. Talking to myself, cause I got no one here to motivate. Gotta keep the pressure off, these niggas don't associate.
Pull up the tune! All right, now, okay, first of all, I see what Dean Pond was talking about, because I like it too, brother. If following in the horse racing footsteps, I would expect a reggae dancehall artist to come out and do Las House. What happened with the hip hop?
So I've always had a passion for music, writing, First time it was in the 6th grade, I wrote a music song. It was a calypso song. It was called Haas.
Okay.
And I actually performed it for for Pressure in the library.
Okay.
So that was a great experience, and the support I received just amplified my passion for music, and I just kept writing, and I always kept it on the low, kept writing, and then my mom and my dad were like, the way you can come up with these things so quickly, it's actually, that's a talent that you should take into consideration. So
right.
I always, started writing, and then I actually had access to the studio. One day I was walking on campus, And I was actually listening to my own music. I used to do it on GarageBand, and these guys came up to me and they wanted to interview me, and they said, hey, want to make some money? And I said, oh, okay, yeah. Asked me some questions, and they was like, oh, we see you had your app open for music. You make music? I said, I make music. I said, oh, really?
Okay.
You should come down to the studio. So I said, oh, that would be awesome. So I came down and got in the studio, and I ended up recording like 6 songs in an hour.
Okay.
Did a freestyle. It was just like, got real comfortable in there, and that's when I started. I recorded Sorry for the Wait and a couple other songs.
Okay. I feel like I hear like a Yachty sound, a little Yachty, a little Triple X Tentacion kind of energy. Who are the people that you look up to musically? So clearly you did not follow the reggae dance hall format of your father.
The most I look up to, I got into first early off a lot of Nas, so I like to learn a lot of wordplay that way.
Okay.
And my favorite song by him is I Know I Can.
Okay.
I'm a big metaphysics person, and then I started getting into the newer generation. I liked how Lil Uzi switches flows and just different sounds. Because I think even Rock City said it. They said that the melody, is very important.
Of course.
The melody. So I think that
that's what made him songwriter of the year.
Exactly. So I always had a gift for melody, And then I went into Polo G, and I thought that Polo G told his story really well. Okay. And I listened to artists like Lil Yachty. I really like Kendrick Lamar, because then and J. Cole, so that way you can just be diverse.
Oh, I saw how you didn't pick a side there.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just like I said, I'm a fan for music, and I just like to be as diverse as possible and hopefully come up with my own sound. If I can get into dancehall, reggae, make my dad super proud in that aspect, that would be awesome.
Well, I think he's already proud. Matter of fact, I know he's already proud, and justifiably so.
Avanto made it. Judge Coleman.
AD boss. I said sorry, I don't understand, but I know that you wanna call me. I keep moving forward, I can't really trust nobody. I got all this pain that I feel like it is my hobby, but I've been a soldier every day up in this lobby. Mama always told me keep on kicking like karate. Father always told me be a leader, never copy. I've been rolling with my soldiers and my posse. I'ma take a stand for all my niggas that keep walking.
Pull up the tune. Let me tell you something. I'll explain something to you, kid. All right, I'm just meeting you for the first time, damn it. But gotta tell you a couple of things. Thing number one. Charles Golfin was trying to get me to interview a long time now. Your track coach is extremely proud of you. I was like, sure, coach, we can work it out. It didn't happen. All right? Then your father reached out. Listen, Mr. Golfin, I'm sure you're looking. No disrespect. But I had to make it happen. So, brought you to St. Thomas. Big respect to my friends at Seabourn Airlines.
Thank you. Yeah,
right?
Thank you so much, Seabourn.
Picked you up on time.
Yep.
That's not normal for me. I'm just letting you know. All right. Picked you up on time. I was your personal Uber driver.
Yep. Best Uber job I've ever had.
Thank you. 5-star rating. Appreciate that. And lastly, fog juice ain't cheap, brother.
Avanto made it. Judge Coleman.
AD boss. I said sorry, I don't understand, but I know that you wanna call me. I keep moving forward, I can't really trust nobody. I got all this pain that I feel like it is my hobby, but I've been a soldier every day up in this lobby. Mama always told me keep on kicking like karate. Father always told me be a leader, never copy. I've been rolling with my soldiers and my posse. I'ma take a stand for all my niggas that keep walking. I ain't all these niggas cause they don't know how to balance it. Every day I'm grinding for this shit, I chase advantages. Every day I wanna quit this shit cause it's so challenging. Thinking about my mama, how she struggling, she battling. I be moving solo, I can't link up with no savages. I was scared to grow up as a kid, I faced those damages. I feel like a doctor cause I'm dealing with these bandages. It's relevant. popping pills, but I ain't swallowing. I keep pushing every way, my mama modeling. I got time, but I cannot wait. Mama told me when you grinding, gotta stay awake. Every day I woke up in my life with something that I hate. So I kept on grinding for my mama, gotta get in shape. I know I've been swinging in the jungle, feeling like Abe. Mama ain't no hero, but for you, I know I rock a cave. Talking to myself, cause I got no one here to motivate. Gotta keep the pressure off, these niggas don't associate. I'm sorry, I don't understand, but I know that she wanna call me. I keep moving forward, I can't really trust nobody. I got all this pain that I feel like it is my hobby. But I've been a soldier every day up in this lobby. Mama always told me keep on kicking like karate. Father always told me be a
All right, there you go, man. There you go, man. Father always told you be a legend, don't copy.
Honestly, that bar is so important. That's something my dad always told me. Be a leader, never follow nobody.
Yeah.
Always. When I said I showed my brother, shout out to Pito, I showed him this song and he had said, wait, pause it, son. What? That's one thing about die. He always tell me, be a leader, never a follower. So I had to throw that in there.
All right, man. I see like a solid family structure. Like I know Doulas as a jockey. One of the better jockeys we had. Tough maintaining weight. That's a tough lifestyle, bro. It's a tough way to make a living. But a young father, but a good father.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And to watch the pride that he has in his children as well is dope. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right. So the music thing and the track thing. What do you see for yourself in the next couple of years as the indoor national record holder?
So moving forward in terms of track, definitely want to break the outdoor record. It's very much achievable. It's in the sights. Had a minor setback going into the outdoor season, but I think with discipline, consistency, you can always come back. So definitely excited to just continue training. Definitely excited to continue training and just keep on, working towards it. Love running. I think that becoming a person who is excited to go through the process of things. Running has really taught me.
Well,
that
if especially at that distance,
yes,
it requires a special kind of mentality.
Yeah. Speaking of mentality, when I was actually in that race, I was getting ready to break the record. I had spoken to my dad and a good friend of mine. His name is Najib, and they both set me up perfect mindset. And they told me, why not you? I was kind of an underdog going into the race to other people's eyes, not to myself. But, and I got on the line and I just kept thinking of my dad and Najib, and I just kept saying the same thing in my head. I am speed, I am a winner. I am speed, I am a winner. And I didn't let any doubt sink into my mind. It was the first race. Everybody gets a little nervous, but that was the first race, and went out, finished across the line. I wasn't even thinking about the time. I was just thinking, I am speed, I am a winner. So,
how old are you? You got a maturity that I'm assuming exceeds your years.
Thank you. I'm 21. I turned.
Oh, come
22.
on, stop it! I need to see your birth paper. I don't believe you. So you're only 21 years old, but you got a mindset like a maturity and a presence about you, like a focus. And what are you studying in school?
Oh, so I just graduated with my bachelor's in finance. So right now,
bachelor's in finance. Okay.
So and then I'm going to go back to school in the fall and get my master's in accounting. So just want to be.
Oh man, look at this guy. Master's in accounting. All right, now so you ran at University of New Mexico, right? Lobos.
Yeah, Lobos.
Like Mountain West.
Like Mountain West. Yeah.
Like big D1.
Yeah, dogs.
Come on, man.
Yep.
All right, so you established the record at an indoor meet for the conference finals, correct?
Yep, in the conference finals, yeah.
All right, so you were a finalist.
Yeah.
For the conference.
For the conference.
All right, big respect, my brother.
Thank you.
All right, so now folks like Golfin are extremely proud of you. How instrumental was Coach Golfin in getting you going in terms of track?
Oh, wow. He started it all. He corrected my form when I was trying to be a horse. So, great time. Definitely starting with him in the third grade. Worked on a lot of technique, and Mr. Golfin is a character.
Oh, yes, he is.
And if you don't get him, I think that if you don't get him, how do I put this? Because Mr. Golfin is a character, unexplainable character too. So
Right.
I think if you don't get him, you don't get him. But I got him, and I've always been able to see the light in people, and I think he's always been awesome. He always checks up on me. Spoke to Mr. Golfin the other day.
Yeah.
How's your grades?
Right.
So
And
that's
he's all about the priorities
solid,
too.
Yeah, definitely solid person, and just developed me into, always wanting the best for me, and kind of that mindset allowed me to see that, I have this support system, so I always appreciate Mr. Golfin.
All right, now, while we're talking, I want us to watch your 800 finals. All right, look at your masterpiece here.
Yeah.
Excuse me, yes, 3 Lobos in this race. It's going to be tight. I mean, when you're looking at all these times, too, all
I knew my teammate
150s
was
yesterday.
gonna
A lot
make
of
that
these,
move, so-
all of these runners ran conservatively. As we know,
It's like, okay, I'm going to lock onto him the whole time. I'm watching his hair bounce, and I'm just thinking, I am speed, I am a winner. I am speed, I am a winner. I'm just locked onto the back of his head. I'm not thinking about how fast we're going, because I know we're rolling.
Yeah, it
By
looks
my
like y'all are
pace.
going a little too fast at this point.
we were rolling, and I might have paid for it at the end
Right.
a little bit,
Yeah.
last 100 meters, but definitely a breakthrough that I definitely needed. And so, yeah, we came through the 400, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay. And a moment of doubt tried to slick in my head, and I said, you know what? Nah, I am speed. I'm a horse. Faster than a cheetah, faster than a horse is what I always used to tell my aunt growing up. So, and then up the backstretch, I started clicking his heels, and I'm like, okay, hold on, is this really about to happen right now?
So at this point, you think like, I got a shot to win this race.
Yeah, I don't know how far they are behind me, but
Right.
I'm gonna at least try to hit the front, and y'all gonna remember me.
Right.
And I come through and I hit the front, and I'm cruising, and I'm like, I still have a kick. I'm leading, and I look up at the board, and I see me leading. I see everybody chasing. I say, oh my gosh,
And this is the conference championship. Let's
this is the
put this out here.
championship. Yeah,
Okay.
last lap, 150 meters to go, and I say, is this about to be me? Nobody's. And then these 2 guys just pew pew. I said, wow.
He said, pew, pew.
Hold on. Hopefully there's no more.
He said, hopefully there's no more.
Yeah.
So yeah, I see you start to tighten up with the stride right there.
Yeah.
So now, okay, in hindsight, right? You finish a close 4th in this race. Them early fractions, I think, cooked you in the end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, y'all were moving a little
20
too
and
fast.
change,
Yeah.
43 and change. We cooking.
Yeah. So in hindsight, had you ran a little slower pace,
Yes.
and it was your guy on the lead.
Yes.
So did you think that he could carry the speed?
I did, because he actually
okay.
he actually was ranked as one of the top 40 in the country at the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you thought he
I was
could carry
okay,
the speed if he
but-
ran by himself?
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. And that's like, I don't think people appreciate the cerebral approach to running that it requires. I mean, I think people just think, people fast. But you got to go in there with a game plan.
Yeah, definitely. Especially in the indoor.
Yeah. What would be the difference?
So the indoor, there's a lot more tight corners, and someone who's tall like myself, I got to make sure I'm in a position to make a move. If I get stuck inside of the pack, which has happened in previous races this season, then I have to wait for that opening. If that opening never comes, then you really have nothing to do. So I just went into the mindset, okay, I'm gonna get out on front, and I know I have speed, and I know that if I hit the front, I'm prepared to lead this thing all the way to the end.
And okay, so now we just mentioned that now you're in the race.
Yep.
So it's kind of like split-second decisions
Yes,
to make.
that's the hardest part.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I feel like we're going too fast.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I slow down,
Yep.
my guy is going to get to relax on the
Yeah,
front
100%.
and just cruise with this thing.
100%.
Hindsight being 2020, how would you run that race differently?
I would have, to be honest, I felt comfortable at the pace. So when we're coming through the first 2 laps, I felt comfortable at the pace because I am more of a speed-oriented person.
Okay.
But there was a moment where we came through that 3rd lap, and on the backstretch, I kind of thought to myself, I said, okay, this guy is top 40, he can keep the pace. But he started laying off the pace, and in the 800, momentum is a big thing.
Right.
Once you break your momentum, it's hard to pick up speed. You're
Right.
not going to necessarily be running faster at the end. So he kind of started slowing down at the backstretch when I started clicking his heels, and it kind of broke my momentum a bit. So
Yeah.
I wish that if I had did the race again, I would have went around him on the backstretch, and then that would have allowed me to not break as much momentum, and I would have been on the front earlier, and with a lap to go, I would have been able to more or less stay relaxed instead of strain, because I know people are going to pass me, and then I could have kind of controlled the race. Maybe I run a little bit wide, jockeys try to do that.
Right.
Yeah, so I would have probably ran a little bit wide on that corner and just make them work a little bit harder, but that's something I would have definitely.
I know when you came here this morning, you didn't expect to have an intellectual conversation about track and field. But yeah, that is dope. Congratulations on being our national record holder on the 800.
Thank you.
No small task. And I feel like we get caught up in the wins and the losses, and sometimes neglect the accomplishment.
Yeah.
That was the conference finals. Finish a close fourth.
Yeah. Thank you.
Had an opportunity to win the race.
Yeah.
Had you done some things differently, but prepared.
Yes.
You came into the race prepared.
Yep.
And I feel like we don't appreciate the work people put in unless they make it to the top of the podium.
Definitely, yeah.
So I respect the efforts, and I can see like your mindset is I could run this race better.
Yep.
And you still have opportunities to run to come. So you eyeing the Olympics, or what's the game plan?
So I am one of the nominees for the U.S. Virgin Islands for the Paris Games, but unfortunately I did sustain a minor injury.
Okay.
So that kind of set me back a little bit. I'm still trying to recover well, and I just don't want to rush into things because my health is the most important thing.
And you still have a track career after this.
Yeah.
So you're going to grad school where?
Undecided yet, but there's a couple of schools that I'm very interested
that are willing
in.
to pay for you to come.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. You're a D1 track star, brother. Let's not. Oh, come on, man. Well, there's a couple of schools. They're all in the D1. All right. And you're going to get a master's in accounting.
Yeah. Love learning about different ways money flows.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Definitely. So I been fascinated with accounting, but I wanted it to be in the master's just so it is more present. And been talking to PwC. That's one of the big companies that I've been trying to work towards in terms of creating opportunities in that realm. So just exploring all my options. Got a lot of things opening up and just trying to just be diligent and just work hard.
Miss Demound must be proud of the intellect that you are.
Yeah, my mom, my grandma, they're all wow, Osaze. I don't know how you do it sometimes. Sometimes I'm in Europe and my grandma's like, wait, where did you go? How'd you get there? So they're definitely proud of just, the accomplishments and things that I have achieved.
All right,
Shout out, Mom. She's on the live.
Hey, moms, what's happening?
Shout out to my mom.
So you had your first song was called Hus.
Yep.
All right. Sing a piece of Hus.
All right.
If you remember it.
Okay, it's in my accent too, so it's
Okay,
nice.
let's do
So
it.
it'll go. I went to my grandfather to ask him for a horse. He tell me chicken noodle cause he was very fast. Hey, then I went to auntie to book me a race. Hey, when the race was over, I came in first place. Hey, horse. He is very fast. He makes all the other ones look at his.
Hey! How old were you when you did that?
I might have been 8 or 7.
Okay.
Made it in the car. We were just banging on the, so.
All right, okay, so now speaking of Hus, and you watch all of Ajari's races, let's look at one of his most recent races.
Perfect.
Off and racing. Good start for this field of 7. Getting a little bit shuffled back there was Melodia and bounding right to the
now
lead.
he's
There
on
goes
the
Collins, Great
last
Lady,
place
veteran
horse at
mare,
this
Austin
point.
Powell, keeping her company to the outside and eager to join the fray. Takes 2 to wiggle, weaving her way in between horses. Then wishing on a prayer for Fancy Philly.
He always will try.
Melodia. Those two at the back, and Collins, Great Lady now has a 1-length advantage over Awesome Pal, who chases in second. Coming up the rail to join the fray, there's Wishing on a Prayer. She's now third, losing some ground. Takes
So he's in 6th currently.
Fancy Philly to her inside, Melodia and Wee Madame at the back. 22-2, a snappy opening quarter for Collins, Great Lady as they head down the backstretch.
They're going kind of fast.
Turn. Collins, Great Lady continues to lead. Awesome Pal holding in second, her inside, Wishing on a Prayer, running a big race. She's in third. second. It's back to Takes Two to Wiggle, a long way back. Moving up, Melodia. She's now in 5th and beginning to gain after that slow beginning. Then Fancy Philly and Wee Madame still at the back. Collins Gray Lady has yet to be asked and has yet to be pressured. She has a comfortable lead here as they head through the far turn. Less than a quarter mile left to go, and she and Sylvester Gonzalez hit the top of the stretch in command. Wishing on a Prayer looks like the main danger, trying to reel her in. Collins Gray Lady digging in and finding a bit more. Wishing on a Prayer in second down the center of the track. Awesome Pal in on the rail. Melodia making up some ground. Collins Gray Lady maintaining that lead. Melodia charging late, trying to catch her. 16th left to go. Melodia up to confront Collins Gray Lady, and she sticks her nose in front, and Melodia hits all the right notes today. She gets the win. Follow a photo for second between Collins Gray Lady and Wishing on a Prayer.
All right, Melodia with the win. Ajari Williams in the irons. Excellent race call, too.
Definitely.
So you were saying you on a run, all right, and you are watching the race while you are running, and then it just mess up your whole exercise because then you turned into a jockey with your brother.
Yep. That every time I watching my father or a Ajari race, I stop whatever I'm doing.
Okay.
Look for a close drumstick and I start riding, get hungry.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
You think we don't got one of these?
Okay,
all right, okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Oh, man.
This is awesome.
So, your brother's got his business is building as a trainer as well.
Omani. Yeah.
Of course, your father, his business is expanding as well as a trainer. And you're doing exceptionally well in track. So everybody's doing pretty good.
Yeah. Williams.
Yeah.
Going hard for it, yeah. Definitely shout out to Omani.
All right. Now, we had another song to play that we didn't get to edit, where you were putting us through the mind state of your cousin, right?
Yeah, Najib, one of my best friends.
Okay,
known
best
him
friend.
my whole life for the longest,
Yeah. And what was the motivation for that song? And where can we find your music?
Okay, so I'm going to start putting my music out on all platforms. But for the motivation for that song, I was sitting in my car one day and I thought about life in a perspective, and unfortunately Najib had just lost someone close to him, and I said, we always kind of focus on our lives, and what is another person going through. And I sat there and I tried to kind of put myself in the perspective of his life and the accolades, tribulations, and the things that he suffered going through, and I started to become flooded with just ways of how to create a song. And I was like, this is a way I could express to him that, bro, I see what you're going through.
Oh, that's selfless. That's amazing, actually.
Yeah, and I thought of it because he's lost a lot. So when I was writing the song, I started off, it was kind of like suicide, don't know why. So it was kind of like that kind of sparked it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that
and this generation of artists is way more in tune to their emotions and self-wellness than artists of yesteryear. So to tap into that is more commonplace now, but not really commonplace for VI artists.
Yeah, I think that are you talking about more like expanding or just trying to have that diversity in your music?
Yeah.
I think that
Tapping into those emotions.
Yeah, I think
you know
that great artists and people who want to be great are able to express themselves. If you look at, for example, a newer artist that does this, Rod Wave, he expresses himself really well.
I got some Rod Wave energy from you as well.
Yeah, so that is awesome. And like I said, back to Nas, I know I can, expressing, that we're all in as a people. So I thought that trying to find ways to show who I am, and that's the most important.
Even if you're doing that through other people.
Yes, even if to show that I'm also someone who supports the people who supported me, because that's important.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. And just for a little background, so Najib lost his mom at an early age due to violence. We just had the women's race last week, and that's one of the people that we ran for. So, yeah, and to put that in your consciousness, to provide, it's an African proverb. It just, I see you. You know what I mean? And just to let somebody know that you see what they're going through, it really really goes a long way.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, listen, man, Abdul ain't lied to me yet because, damn it, brother, you are amazing young man.
Thank you.
Oh, look at Dulas. Got it right again. All right, well, you're going to Seattle State, right? Washington State?
Yeah, I'm there, yep.
All right, let me help you out, bro. Mm-hmm. The great Kevin Krieger's riding out there.
Yeah, yep.
So now you could handicap some races, make some money at the track.
Definitely. I'm definitely looking forward to that. We were talking about it on the ride here.
Yeah.
Gonna go out to Emerald Downs.
Yeah.
See Peanut Ray in action.
See Peanut, you gotta be old school. Yeah. You gotta be old school if you're calling him Peanut. You know what
cool.
it is.
He came to, when we had moved to Florida, Orlando, he came to our house. And we got some photos of him on Facebook. And it was like, I remember when I first saw him, I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, this is wild. Only a few people I'll, freak out that way. So I was like, I couldn't. He was in our house and I was like, what is going on? He rode Golden Sense. Like, what?
Yeah, he rode in the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's another thing we don't do as a people. Mm-hmm. Like we sometimes we're too cool for school when it comes to other people from here who have accomplished great things. Mm-hmm. And we kind of try to diminish what they've accomplished. Yeah. But I think it's important to have heard you say, like, yo, I was freaking out because Kevin Krieger was in our house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's cool. That's pretty cool.
Awesome.
Well, hopefully Kevin Krieger was watching today. I think he's got 4 mounts today at Emerald, if I'm not mistaken.
Good luck. I'm going to definitely check him out. Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, listen, man. Appreciate you coming through. Let's clean up that next record so we could get it on. Also, what we do here is we have a song of the week. Mm-hmm. So the song that makes it to number 1 on our countdown gets $100 every week, up to 12 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we currently have the Vivid Road March.
Correct. Which is $1,000 just for the road march. But that's a calypso vibe. Like, you don't gotta bring back Huss.
Okay,
like, you don't gotta remix Huss.
Easy.
Man. Yeah, man. So, to everybody in your tribe, big respect to your mom, the doulas, Monty,
Jari, Pico,
the whole
Grandma,
crew.
everybody.
Yeah, I mean, Grandma, Miss Demound.
Yep.
So here's a funny story, right? So Miss Demound was a tough teacher, bro. Like, yo, oh my God. I don't know if you know.
I live with her.
Oh my God, so you know. Yeah, she was a tough teacher, man. And I was like, oh man, this lady don't like me. And then I got to graduation and I was one of the people honored, like received honors in her class. Mm-hmm. And when they called my name, I was like, that's a typo. Something is wrong. But yeah, man, so I would just love to tell her hello.
Yes,
so, Miss Demound, love you, man. Appreciate you. And of course, you did well with your grandson.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah, man, 9:41 in the morning. Of course, that was Osaze. Said it right?
Osaze.
Osaze. That's a great name, too.
Thank you. It means one who God loves.
Oh, look at this. It's like kind of like
mom.
Nas' godson. Yeah. One who God loves. All right. And well, certainly, man, Dean Pond loves your music as well.
Oh, shout out.
I do see a lot of potential. You're in a lane in the Virgin Isles where this is more like where rap and hip hop has gone mainstream, but that sound ain't quite here yet. And I feel like that's you.
Yeah, hopefully I can definitely elevate and keep bringing it.
All right, that's what's up. Well, keep bringing it here, brother.
Got you.
I'm not flying you over every time. I'm just saying, but keep bringing it, right? We'll get it on. All right, man, it's a new Rhythm on Vivid streaming 9:42 in the morning. Let me see. Oh, you know what? Let's play a jockey song.
Which
Let's play a song with where Peanut is mentioned.
Okay.
Hey, so Coco B, what did you think of our guest today?
I was surprised he was 21,
Right?
which I appreciate.
How old did you think I was?
Trick question.
Okay, wait. Not based on aesthetic, but based on maturity, right?
25.
Okay.
But based on the way he spoke,
Yeah,
not based on how he looks.
both.
Both?
Merge of both.
Oh, okay.
Just like me, most people
damn.
have the wrong guess of how old I am.
She's trying to say you look old, bro.
Not at all.
Oh, man, that's disrespectful.
Not at all.
This is what I do. I turn her mic off.
It's my favorite song, you know.
Hey.
I said, let me see what's on.
Listen, man, your boy know what be going on.
Jackie pants with the boots to match my whip. No battery in a dot, get down in a saddle and push forward, let you marry. If you don't have a whip, my lad, hear what? I am a Jackie, watch me go far. Give me anywhere, anytime of the day, touch on. Champion Jackie, riding from time a smile.
Oh, hey, Coco, we about to have a race in here. We about to have a race in here.
You're riding a vet tonight, if you don't have a whip to ride. Go to a tree and break up a branch and you got your whip to ride. You're riding a vet tonight. If you don't have a whip to ride, go to a tree and break up a branch and Jackie style. Show she the whip now. Get low. Show she the whip. Get low. Show she the whip. Get low, get down in the saddle. 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 Jackie from birth inherit some good genes. Not too long, start riding at 16. Barefoot tank top, stone wash jeans. First ride was sweet, Miss Doreen. She a bust like bullet from a magazine. When I pick up the range, she attack free. No other male can match me. Plus she give me smooth ride like a taxi. Jackie, watch me go far. Give me anywhere, anytime of the day, turn she on. Champion Jackie, riding from time a smile. We go riding the vet and we riding 10 furlongs. We go riding the vet tonight. If you don't have a whip to ride, go to a tree and break up a branch and you got your whip to ride. We go riding the vet tonight. If you don't have a whip to ride, go to a tree and break up a branch and Jackie style. Show she the whip now. Get low. Show she the whip. Get low. Show she the whip. Get low, get down in the saddle. Get low, get down in the saddle. Get low, get down in the saddle. Get low, get low. We go riding a vet tonight. If you don't have a whip to ride, go to a tree and break up a branch and you got your whip to ride. We go riding a vet tonight. If you don't have a whip to ride, go to a tree and break up a branch and Jackie style. Show she the whip now. Get low. Show she the whip. Get low. Show she the whip. Get low, get down in the saddle. 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 Get low. Show she the whip. Get low. Show she the whip. Get low, get down in the saddle. Get low, get down in the saddle. Get low, get down in the saddle. Get low, get down in the saddle.
All right, man. Since I won the race, I'm gonna do
What?
I'm gonna do what all the VI jockeys do when we win a big race with a throw the whip
Oh, yeah.
to the trainer. You gotta catch it, Coco B. We're gonna hear it. If you drop it, don't drop it. Jesus. Okay, go yay! Oh, look at that little majorette. look at that little majorette over there. Hey. All right, man. Well, I hope you had some fun today.
That was a great time.
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm old. How do they do it? Like, yo, that is a tremendous amount of work. A horse weighs about 1,200 pounds and you just got like 2 strings.
Yeah.
To steer.
And the foot barely hanging out.
Barely. Just your toes.
Barely.
It's an amazing way to make a living, man.
Yeah.
Big respect to all our jockeys. Victor LeBron, Julio Maganja Felix, who is on a tear right now. Like, Maganja is hot for like the 1,200th time in his career.
Mama says that you used to imitate Rashidi when he was small during St. Croix races. It was hilarious.
I could give a gate boss and they're running. Breaking out on top is Master Deposit. In second position is Win All, and right off the back is Cars. As they enter the backstretch.
Oh, this is a big race. Costa in the race.
Yeah, you know about Cars. I know. Ain't nothing doing, you know.
Hey, yo, that's dope, man. I don't know, man. I feel like I owe Doulas. I owe Doulas like a lot of breakfast at Martha's Deli at this point. Yeah, man. That's. I had a great time, bro. I really did.
No, thank you.
So I'm glad that you made it. Thank you to my friends at Seabourn that made that possible.
Yeah, honestly.
How was the flight?
It was great.
Yeah,
I
dude.
got a
Ever been on a
amazing
seaplane?
video.
Seaplane
Yeah.
before?
When I
Okay.
first came here, a long time ago.
Okay.
A long time, but it was awesome.
So you had like the whole VI experience.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah. Thank you so much. You really.
Man, come on, man. Or maybe Doulas owes me something at this point.
Oh,
hey!
I think after he watches this interview, I don't think he's going to agree.
Turn her mic off again. Damn it! How many runners he got this weekend? Any?
Not Ajari has a bunch of races coming up, but my dad, he's in the lab right now. He's
Okay.
Working hard.
Got some babies he's working on.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm getting a phone call. Oh boy. West Virginia. This might be Ajari. Wait. Hey, hold up, man.
I love you to the max, Rash.
Okay, so are you calling to negotiate what I owe you or what you owe me?
That's why I call it. You just state the terms. You state the terms and it's done.
Hey,
It's a done deal.
listen, man. First of all, I can't wait to come and see some of your runners in person. That's number one. But my brother, you ain't lied to me, man. This is a tremendous young man.
I told you.
He could have been a lot worse, and I would have still offered him everything that I did.
No, that kid is he's an exceptional kid. You know, his mom, in conjunction with their family, everybody. But you know, he's man, I love that kid so much. I love all my kids, but he's a special kid. All of them are, but he's amazing. And the sky's the limit with him. You know.
Yeah. Hey, listen,
Sky's the
man.
limit. He can be anything he wants to be. He can go as far as he wants to go.
Well,
You know that.
let me explain something to you, bro. Like, the mentality that you have is why your children succeed the way they do. Because you are a go-getter. Like, you cannot be denied. And you're one of the people that, like, I really, truly respect. Like, from the time you reach out as a rap, like, he could have been the worst rapper in the world.
Yes, sir.
He could have been the slowest guy on the track. I'm like, sure, dude, I'll talk to him. But
Oh, I promised him that, you know, he did what he did. I told him, you get out of school, give me that degree, and I'm going to see what I can do to create awareness of your music. And he gave me the degree, and I had to honor my word. Because in life, your word is all you have, you know?
hey, well, I appreciate you calling and sharing some words with us, Doulas.
definitely.
When you got some runners again on the track?
Well, I had some entries this week. Hopefully next week I should have, you know me, I always playing with the babies, but I just got a new one I bought the other day.
Okay.
He's won about 4 or 5 times already.
Okay.
I'm going to start him in about 2 weeks. I was fixing a problem that he had. I fixed it, and now I think they're going to have to catch us when the gate opens.
Oh.
They're going to have to bump us up.
Oh, get bust
I
on the
really like
running. We cooking on the front end. I hear you.
There you go. They will catch me there, and if we will be forwardly placed for sure with that one.
For sure. Hey, listen, man. What track you running on?
Either in Parks.
All right.
And this is where I'm going to be now. I needed a year-round track. You know, I got them.
Right.
I got my kids, and I needed to be stationed where
Yeah.
my kids can come and be with me, and you know the whole nine. I'm living for them.
Yeah.
You know, I keep my life for them. You know.
Yeah.
So it's all about them right now.
All right. Well,
Sacrifices that are being made for them. You know.
hey, I respect that, my brother. The man said I changed my life for them, and if you know Doulas, you know. Hey, so brother, I appreciate you, man.
One love, man. I appreciate you big time, and you know, keep up doing the good works, man. Cause we need more Rashidi Clementis in the world.
Oh,
man.
not the full government. Oh.
What? Can you imagine the government we would have had if everybody were Rashidi players?
Okay, you're going too far. Okay, you're going too far. Hey, but Doulas, thank you, my brother.
One love, man.
One love,
You guys
one love.
Have a great day.
Yes,
you
sir.
guys have a great
Yes, sir.
day. One love. Bless.
Oh, that was great. I didn't expect that phone call.
Wow.
Glad I answered.
See, I always striking words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I have a question.
Can I trust you to turn your mic back on?
So.
Oh, okay.
So question for you. Since you are a young man that is eloquent in his behavior and in speech.
Eloquent.
How can you tell the other generation or similar to your age range of what helped you be more well-rounded that you are?
Okay, so my biggest life lesson so far is that try to be aware. Something that my dad always preached and my mom, just be aware of where you are. And I think that once you're aware, then you can kind of start sorting out the different things that you want to go to. And when I say being aware, it's kind of a state of metaphysics, kind of knowing that, okay, this is the life I live, and this is a understanding of the life I live, and just try to be a lesson to be a learner of life. And that way you can kind of grasp things in different perspectives and kind of like see things through other people's eyes. And that kind of motivated me to be like, okay, I see that this person is an entrepreneur, business owner. Shout out to Kevin and Troy Ross. And I see these people and I...
That's upper class?
Yeah, these are some great people.
Upper class OGs?
Yeah. And I see these people and I'm like, how did they do this? And then you start studying the way of thinking. And the only reason I was able to think about how did they do this is because I was aware. So being aware and just understanding that anything you want to do, you can achieve. And believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. And sometimes it might take time, but not necessarily if you lose or you fail, is that a bad thing? That's a lesson.
Yeah.
And you take that in and you need those lessons in order to be ready when you make it.
Yeah. Be present.
Be present.
Yeah.
Be present.
Yeah.
Be present.
Well, all right, good job. Way to redeem yourself over there, Coco Baby. And similarly, like Coco B is amazing and truly been a blessing. Love working with her. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I could definitely tell her energy is nice.
Yeah, her energy is up there. Yeah. She be lit. She say some things that I'd be like, did you just say that? Yeah. So yeah, definitely, man. All right, that's gonna do it for us. We had a whole lot of fun, but we got to run. My job is done. I'll be back on Monday morning doing the same thing at the same time for the same set of folks, plus a couple if
More.
I'm lucky. Yeah. Damn it.
Yeah.
All right, you know what to do, man. If you like what you heard, spread the word. I'm out. Okay, on the flip side, you know what I want to do? I'm actually going to do it. Like, we almost had Kevin Krieger on today. So it's your fault he wasn't on today, by the way. So there goes your hero.
But he gonna win today.
Oh, that's right. Oh, he is going to win today. But I want to do on like Mondays or Tuesdays, I kind of want to do like a horse racing roundup.
Oh,
Like with all the VI, the trainers, assistant trainers, the jockeys, of course. So yeah, I'm working on that.
That's awesome. Yeah. I think that would inspire a lot of the youths for sure.
And maybe you could be one of my correspondents.
Yeah, I can definitely be on the lookout.
I would watch that.
Nobody asked you, Cole. All right, man. So we out. 9:57 in the morning, 3 minutes in front of 10 o'clock. I am forever grateful for this day. We had a rough day yesterday. You were texting me. I was like, bro, I am mopping right now. I'm gonna call you back in like 2 hours.